What's up guys, we're Ali and Josh. Welcome back to another episode of the Travel Sick Never Ending Van Build. So just to give you a quick recap of where we got to last time, we've managed to finish off all of the cladding. We got the Williams rear wheel rack put up, and I also painted the inside of the spare wheel black, so just looks a bit more swamperish now, which is the look that we're trying to go for. So today we're going to be carpeting these rear doors. The plan originally was to clad on them, but we've just tried putting some up at the top and it's not quite looking as neat as we would have liked, so we've decided just to carpet the whole thing, which is a job that I absolutely hate and have been putting off for way too long, but we need to get that done. And then also we need to fill all of these millions of screw holes all over the cladding, which is going to take quite a long time. Once they've been sanded down, we'll then be on to painting, and we'll be doing the ceiling as well. So all in all, we've got a lot to do.
That's just your jobs.
Yeah, that's my job. So in the meantime, Josh is going to be...
Finish off that door, build a frame for this window. We've got the shower tray now, so I'm going to cut down the shower tray to size, and I'm going to start putting the framing in for the shower. And then we've got all the electrics I want to route as well. Well, not all the electrics, the B2B charger, I want to route that through. I want to probably start putting stuff together, and potentially we might even start making the bed this week. I don't know yet. We've got all the wood for it, but I think this frame's going to take a while. But that's going to save me a lot of time now. I'm not carpeting, no, we're carpeting those back doors.
We?
You. I'm doing the good stuff, the fun stuff.
Oh.
So yeah.
Let's get cracking. I'm going to be honest, it's not been a good day today. So the last update that I did was showing you the carpet, which as you can see from behind me has now been ripped off. It was just not going well. It was absolutely wank stuff to work with. So we're going back to the original idea of just cladding it, and we'll just have to try and make it as neat as we can. But if you clad in your back doors, oh my god, just don't. It's not worth the stress, believe me. Oh. Rather than let all that carpet go to waste that I pulled off the door though, what I've done is I've started carpeting just the trim around the edge. So I've done this bottom bit to start with, and I've got to go all up the side here and to the top as well. And what Josh is doing now is trying to remove the spray glue that I applied to put the carpet up in the first place. Honestly, I wish we just never bothered. We should have just gone with the cladding. We're manifesting all of the positive vibes today that we can, because honestly yesterday was without a doubt the shittest day that we've had on the van since we've owned it so far. But that's the thing that you need to bear in mind. When you own a van and you're doing it up, not everything goes to plan. You do have days where you're spending hours just trying to work out how to do something, how to rectify something that you've done wrong. It's not all plain sailing. So yesterday was definitely one of those shite days, but today is going to be better. It's going to be better. So we hardly filmed anything yesterday because we were having such a bad day, but just to give you an update on where we got to. So Josh started filling in the screw holes with the wood filler. We just use this wood filler from Wix. We find the tubs are easier to use than the ones that come in the tube, just because you can take out as much as you want. And he did start putting it on with a knife, but found that it wasn't going on very well, so ended up just using his finger just to push it into the gaps. And then he started sanding off some, which you can see here are sanded down, but then we've got these ones over here that just need to be sanded down. Once that's all done, then I can start painting. Here's the main man himself.
You're gonna have to hold me. I can't look at it exactly. Look at that, it's immaculate that is, isn't it? Woo. I tell you, that trick with a pen around the edge of the door is fucking marvellous. Just have a look at that.
It does look good, it's very neat.
Is it level?
I'd say it is. Yes, it looks
Now
very good.
my inner OCD here, we have a problem. There to there, they don't match.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be worried about that, to be honest.
Yeah, but
Because but they're not actually touching, are they? Like if it was on the shower bit, if it's an internal bit, then I'd match it, but not.
Let me
not
explain.
front.
Let me explain to you what I'm doing here. So obviously, I drew the line around the edge of the door seal, like so. You open the door, so the next piece that goes on, we can just follow. Obviously, the edge isn't great, but door shut, you can't even tell. And then we're just going to keep going along, and eventually what I'll do, I think, is I'll cut maybe a rectangle or a square. I don't know. What do you think? Or do I just cut?
Well, the only problem is if you cover it up, you need to cut it to the shape of the actual window, and it's not a rectangle, is it? It like comes in.
Why do you need to cut it to the shape of the window?
Because, well, if you cut a rectangle, then you're going to see white there, aren't you? At the bottom.
Oh, you're such a spoiled sport.
It's very good, Josh. Very,
I know, it's immaculate.
very pleasing on the eye.
Come on, then, come on now.
Ugh, the carpet on the front seat here. Go back to the hell that you came from. Horrid stuff. Door cladding. Completed it, mate. One door down. One to go. Obviously all we need to do on this one is just cut out where the window is. You can see where I've like penciled round it. A rough idea of where we need to cut. It's looking rather good. Oh, doesn't it look good?
I'm only putting that up there so I can measure, make sure that.
Oh, I'm so glad that we went back to cladding the door and not leaving that bloody awful carpet on it.
It was awful.
Cheers, Josh,
The
for
application was
upping my carpet skills. Black coffee for the big dog. Got to keep his energy levels up.
Thank you.
Well, the door cladding, thank God, is going swimmingly. But we've actually run out of cladding now, so we're going to have to go off to Wickes and get some more, annoyingly, just to finish the rest of this door. So we've worked out, we've used 1.5 packs for each door. So, off to Wickes for the 100th time. The back door cladding is complete. But
Why do you need to put the German accent on?
because I wanted to. Next comes the arse twingy bit, because Josh has got to use the multi-tool to go around the pencil line that I've drawn where the windows are behind the wood. So, Josh, if you can do that without breaking the window, it would be good. Please.
You're full of confidence, aren't you?
Okay, the window is now cut out of the door cladding. You've done a superb job, Josh, on that. It does look really good.
Better than my carpet, doesn't it?
Don't even mention
This one's
the
a bit
carpet.
wonky, but we did that with the multi-tool first, and we should have just gone straight with the jigsaw.
So I've just been round it, sanding off the edges. I've not finished it entirely yet. Still got a bit more sanding to do, but I don't think we could have done a better job than that, to be honest. It does look cracking.
Very good. Marvellous.
Hopefully you can hear me okay. Josh and I are just going around the van now with the sanding tools just to sand down all of the bits where screws have gone into the wall. And then once we've done this, we'll be able to start painting.
After we've cleaned.
Oh, after we've cleaned, of course, yeah, because the van is very messy.
Very messy.
That is one smooth ass van right there. So as you can see, in the lines in the wood, that's where we've sanded all of the screw holes. Josh is just giving it a good sweep out now. We've got so much cleaning to do in here. The front of the van is just, it's just like dust everywhere.
It's like a builder's van again.
It is, yeah, it is like it's been on a building site. But I'm going to leave the front for another day. We're going to try and get this cleaned out as much as we can, and then tomorrow it'll be ready for painting.
Can we just have a minute's silence for that epicness of those doors, please? Looking good, Brev.
They are looking good. Job well done. Teamwork today. Those positive vibes that I was trying to manifest this morning, they've paid off, haven't they? Because we've had a much more productive day today. So yeah, very pleased. Once things go well, it encourages you to do more. It actually makes you want to work in the van.
Come on, we've got lots of cleaning to do.
It is time. It's finally painting day. So we're going to be using this on the walls. It doesn't actually require a primer underneath it, so we'll probably do 2 coats and that should be enough. And then on the ceiling we're going to use this wood stain. So hopefully it'll match the colour of the worktop that we've gone for, which is like an oak veneer. So we've got a lot to paint. It's going to be a long day. Let's get cracking.
Just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I can't help myself, I wanna miss you. Still feel the way I feel when somebody calls you mine. Are you sleeping with someone new? Someone new, just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new.
In any van build that you watch, me and Josh always laugh because you always see the woman doing the painting, and we always laugh and say that women get the shitty job of painting. And ours was no exception, but...
That's a lie, I did the ceiling.
No, to be fair, it's been a team effort. We've got the first coat on now. A bit bright from that end. So we've done the ceiling as well. Josh has stained the ceiling, and while he's been doing that, I've been doing the white walls. And what we decided to do was stain the back window frames as well, because I think it adds a nice contrast. And we just need to get, well, we're going to leave the ceiling at 1 coat because I think that looks fine as it is. But the sides are definitely going to need,
well,
I'm hoping just 1 more coat, but
we can only do 1 more coat at the minute because we've only got enough to do 1 more coat paint wise.
yeah, so that's how much we've got left. So we've got down it quite a lot already.
It should give it a nice cover in there, 2nd coat. It's quite thick stuff, that cherry look stuff.
It is, yeah. But we'll get the 2nd coat on and then assess. Job well done. Also, cutting in skills on point.
10 out of 10. I'd like to say I've made much of an effort on the painting, but Ali's just going around doing all the lower bits, I'm doing all the higher bits.
This is my time to shine.
Yeah, I've had like 8 weeks of cutting and sawing. But it is looking good. We was contemplating putting a 3rd coat on, but I don't think it's going to need it. The only reason I say that is because that middle section there is going to have a shower in it. There's going to be overhead cabinets on either side. And the bed's pretty much going to cover most of this. It's only the, well, even on the seating area there's going to be seats and a table. So I think it's that door main that's going to want 3 coats.
Yeah, we'll see when it's dry. It's covering pretty well.
Because the kitchen's going to have the stick-on tiles.
Yeah.
Pleased with the ceiling now, that's turned out. You think it's a bit orange, don't you?
If I'd have seen it on a piece of wood before it went up, then I wouldn't have picked it. But it's fine. I can live with it.
She thinks it's as dark as the Transportable. I don't know if it is.
It just looks quite orange, but it depends what light you're looking at it from. Like if I look at it from here, because it's really bright from your end, it looks quite orange. But if I look at it from up here, it's darker. It's still quite orange though.
I'm glad we painted the what are they called? Windowsills.
Yeah.
They look really good. Just need to do another coat on these back doors as well. I was contemplating whether we stain the doors, but I'm glad we haven't now. Keep them white. And I think we're going to get some roller blinds, aren't we, for the back doors?
Yeah. I'd like to make some.
Essentially, I might put roller blinds on these little small ones as well. I don't know. Because we don't.
I think you're better with just the stick-on ones for those little ones.
I just don't want to be faffing around sticking stuff in.
I know, but it's only 2 little ones. I don't think you'd even get a blind in that.
No, over the top, I mean.
Oh.
But then the van's on an angle, so they'd always be hanging in forwards.
I think stick-on ones are the best option for those.
The boss has spoken.
Yeah.
And just like that, we have a painted van.
Woohoo!
10 out of 10 props for Ali, working amazingly hard today.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
She didn't want, this is literally, she normally pisses about with the dog, but this is literally the first time she's actually fussed Millie in the van today. Millie's just literally laying a basket all day while we've painted in here.
She's
so.
been a good girl.
But yeah, we're really pleased with it actually. There's a little bit of top of the door we've got to trim up, but it's yeah, I said when any bits that we've got, because we're still going to have to do a little bit of painting, so any bits we need to touch up once we've finished, we can do. There's a bit up there that needs touching in, but that's going to have cabinets over it, so that sort of thing I don't think we're going to worry about. But I think that's it for this video, is it?
Yeah.
And next
Yeah,
video,
okay.
we're going to carpet the back doors now the painting's done. Not carpet the back doors, but around the surround. Probably going to carpet the wheel arches. And we're going to start building the shower tray in, putting some sides on it, well, insides on it. And
It's
an
coming
outside.
together, the end is in sight.
Our kitchen was ordered as well on Friday, so we'll have a kitchen coming next weekend. We're probably going to wait a little bit until we're going to get the shower done before we fit that.
Yeah.
Because obviously it would restrict room. And then we can build our seating area here, because we're going to use part of the kitchen worktop as the table.
Yeah, we've gone for an IKEA kitchen again, which we'll show you in the next video when we start to put it together.
Yes, on that note, peace out.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
I just close my eyes and